Welcome to your junior year of high school. You are now considered an upperclassman in your school. Your hard work in school is paying off. Though you still have plenty of work to do to meet graduation requirements, you probably recognize and relish the fact that you're getting ever closer to a major milestone in your teenage life. While every year of high school plays an important role in preparing for your future, a spotlight often is placed on junior year since it is generally the last year of coursework on your transcript before you apply to colleges. Hi, my name is Anthony Elliott, and this is what you will need to be doing as an 11th grader right now. In your junior year, you still have plenty of time to explore your interests and the things that are important to you. Indeed, these are things you will do throughout your life. You do not need to succumb to any pressure you might be feeling from family members to have your life figured out. However, the details are becoming more important, and you now need more than just awareness of coursework, testing, etc. All the practice and hard work you've put into high school so far will hopefully pay off for you. If you're concerned about your academic standing, your junior year is a great year to put your best foot forward and make some decisions about how you want to present yourself to the places where you want to apply. Whether that be a university, trade school, community college, military, apprenticeship, or to an employer. As with each year, there are 4 main things we highlight to build continuous success. The first is to meet with your high school counselor. Review your progress toward graduation to make sure you're on track. Look over your transcript to make sure everything is correct. Share your future plans or your college list so your counselor can make helpful suggestions on courses, programs, and next steps. Ask about course options that provide career certifications or college credit, such as AP, IB, or dual enrollment with the local community college or university. As a junior, it's important to start advocating for yourself. If you're not sure about something, be sure to ask. The second is to challenge yourself academically. As we just mentioned, 11th grade is an important year to put your best foot forward. Keeping college options in mind, make sure your schedule feels productive to you. If you're planning for college, maintain a college prep schedule and try out courses that will provide you with college credit, such as AP or dual enrollment at your local community college or university. In addition, everyone can benefit from taking career-based classes to keep learning new things. The third is to keep your grades up. Boosting or maintaining a strong GPA will keep your options open for next year's applications to colleges and scholarships. If you are concerned about grades, now is a good time to talk to your counselor or teachers about ways to improve your grades so you can meet your goals for your future. And the fourth, very foundational recommendation is to keep reading. 30 minutes a day is our best suggestion, but even at least 15 minutes of non-school related reading helps build your vocabulary and instinctual knowledge of language, which has a positive impact on your schoolwork and testing. Reading can include magazines and newspapers, or if you need book ideas, check with your English teacher or do an internet search for books that are often referenced in college courses. As mentioned, details and timing start to become more important in your junior year. Because of this, we're going to break the rest of our timeline into things to pay attention to in the fall, winter, and spring, so you have a better idea of what to expect when. Right out of the gate for the fall, it is time for you to get on top of testing requirements and to know which tests you might need for what you want to do. Many students will need to take the SAT and/or the ACT for college admissions. Review your colleges of interest so you know whether these tests are required or not, and the average scores or range of scores for students that were accepted. Even if you find a college's test optional, it is helpful to know whether you still have the option to submit your scores at some point. Learn about the registration process. Some states require at least one of these tests as part of their state testing and will build the tests into your school day for free. In other places, you will be responsible for registering, paying for and taking the test on a Saturday. Find out what will be required of you. In October, take the PSAT NMS-QT. This test is a good practice test for both the SAT and the ACT, and your results will help you target where you might need more test preparation. It is also the qualifying test for the National Merit Scholarship Corporation, which awards many thousands of dollars in scholarships every year to top qualifiers across the country. Check with your counseling office about the PSAT NMS-QT registration deadline. If you are taking AP classes, remember to register for your AP exams. The registration deadline is November 15th, and AP exams are administered the following May. For those who are uncertain about career options or are not considering college, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, or ASVAB, might be a helpful option. The ASVAB is an aptitude test that is a required test for those entering the military. The ASVAB tests the 4 areas of arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and mathematics knowledge. Your score is an indicator of how suited you are to different types of military jobs and can be related to civilian aptitudes. Check with your counseling office about when they will offer this test. Next on the list, continue to familiarize yourself with the academic requirements of different colleges and universities. Knowing how many years of math or foreign language you need will help you plan your next year's courses and can help you set goals for college and scholarship prospects. In relation to college requirements, also attend a college fair and other informational events. Your school or district will likely set up events to help seniors with school options, information on financial aid and scholarships, and more. Juniors, you are in the enviable position of being able to make use of all these options without the pressure of filling out the applications. Take advantage of these opportunities to explore. Take in information and start getting at least your thoughts organized. If you haven't already, start attending college visits in your school's counseling office or career center. Also in the fall, appraise your extracurricular activities for depth and leadership opportunities. Whether clubs, activities, performing arts, volunteering, etc., are your activities still meaningful to you? And are you making the most of them? As a junior, you probably have many commitments to balance, so it's important to prioritize from time to time. You have also worked your way up through the ranks of all the activities you are participating in. Your experience might make you ripe for taking on a leadership role of some kind, or it might make you a good mentor to the freshmen and sophomores who look to you for guidance. Remember that colleges and scholarships appreciate seeing this depth of involvement and how you give back to your community. As the year moves beyond the excitement of fall and into more wintry months, we encourage you to keep steady in the commitments you've made for the year and that you spend some time and brain power on the following. With your school counselor, create a course plan that prepares you for your post-high school plans rather than just biding time. Make sure you are completing graduation requirements and maintaining a strong academic preparation. As much as possible, tailor your course selections with courses that build relevant experiences like AP classes that can provide college credit, a career-based class that you haven't tried yet, or even using dual enrollment to take a college class. Your senior year will likely be your last chance to take courses that are tuition-free, so make the most of this opportunity to explore career options and to try something that you've always wanted to take. If you have concerns about your upcoming exams, there are many ways to prepare. Your school may offer prep courses for the SAT and ACT, or many private companies offer everything from basic strategy sessions to individual study session. If you're willing to bear the cost, these sessions can be in person or online. Another great option is to self-study by getting a test prep manual with several practice tests included. Though there are several subjects included in these tests, all of the tests are basically one big reading test that stretches different brain muscles. The bottom line is to practice, practice, practice to hone your skills of pacing, analytical reading, narrowing your answer choices. Build your knowledge of scholarships and financial aid. Learning about these processes now will make for an easier process in your senior year. Though much of this info can be found online, check with your counselor about whether they have specific scholarship suggestions for you to include in your research. Colleges are one of the biggest resources for scholarships, so as you check out college websites, make sure to include the financial aid and scholarship tabs in your research. Each college has a net price financial calculator to give you a sense of the cost of college. Talk with your parents about the financial aspects of paying for college and do the net price calculator together. As spring arrives, though there will be so many distractions, remember to stay focused to finish your junior year strong academically. Take your SAT, ACT, AP, or IB tests. You've registered, you've studied and prepped. Now make sure you bring enough pencils and a good calculator to do your best. If you're trying to decide between the SAT and ACT, we actually recommend you take both if you're able, as some people do better on one or the other. For SAT and ACT, make sure to take your tests with enough time to schedule any test retakes before you submit your applications in the fall. Retaking tests can allow you to improve your score, which not only might improve your admission options, but also course placement and the possibility of obtaining scholarships. Also, take some time to update your resume with the latest additions to your activities, achievements, volunteer, and work experience. Have someone review your resume for suggestions on how to polish it. Doing this now will save you time as you start your college applications. Lastly, if you haven't already, start visiting campuses and drafting your tentative college list. Spring can be a better time to visit colleges than summer, so you can see what it is going to be like with all the students still on campus. Get a feel for the size of campus where you feel most comfortable, as well as learning about program, housing, and food options. Use these environmental factors to put together a list of colleges that you'd like to attend and will suit your needs. There doesn't need to be a limit at this time, but be mindful of which schools you would consider to be reach, match, or safety schools to help you narrow your list later on. Congratulations! You've made it through your junior year. You've certainly earned a restful and fun summer, which might also include work, travel, sports, music camps, or educational enrichment. The possibilities are endless. Junior year is all about getting ready to apply to college. It may seem like the most stressful year, but if you remember to take it step by step, it won't be too bad. If you found any of this information useful, hit the like button, or perhaps consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments down below.